I've never seen this happen with a pistol before, so it's pretty mind-blowing, and it's hard to give a proper reaction because I just don't know how to react to this. Like, that's a pretty big failure, and I don't even know how this happened. So this was originally going to be a very different video. My plan was to take the Springfield Hellcat, take it out to the range, see how it shot, see how it performed, and see what my opinions are of it now that I've owned it for 5 years, because I haven't even shot this thing in at least 6 months. And I thought maybe my opinions would change, whether I would like it more or dislike it more, because the last time I reviewed this pistol was quite some years ago, and I gave it a very meh opinion, very middle of the road, and after owning this pistol for 5 years now, I would think that maybe my opinion has changed. However, I ran into an issue before I even took it to the range. So checking the function of the pistol, everything seems to be fine, right? The slide still locks back to the rear, magazine seems to be in good functioning order, the optic hasn't flown off or anything like that, sights are still there, the trigger still functions, it breaks, it resets, all that good stuff. So what's the problem? Well, it is a problem with the trigger. If I get my normal firing grip on the pistol and I go to press the trigger, all of a sudden it feels way heavier. One-handed, just fine. But two-handed, it feels like it's a 3-stage trigger all of a sudden. Well, that's because when I grip it, I'm actually pushing the trigger guard up into the trigger itself. So I push the trigger guard up, and then the trigger actually gets stuck on the trigger guard, and it causes a bunch of extra resistance. So it feels like I'm adding weight to the trigger, when in reality, I'm actually impeding my trigger. So in a self-defense situation, when I'm gripping the crap out of this thing, trying to hold on to it, because it is a fairly high recoil pistol, because it's smaller, and I'm gripping the crap out of it, going to shoot it, now my trigger is locking up in place and it's not functioning properly. That could be a massive issue, to where my trigger won't reset properly or to where I cannot get the trigger to press properly. I mean, I've never seen this happen with a pistol before, so it's pretty mind-blowing, and it's hard to give a proper reaction because I just don't know how to react to this. Like, that's a pretty big failure, and I don't even know how this happened because I hadn't shot this thing in at least the past 6 months. I'd loaned it out to a buddy to carry because he needed a carry gun, and he didn't really shoot it. He just carried it occasionally, and he hasn't even carried it recently. So I don't know what the issue is or how it happened, but somehow this trigger guard has become too malleable to where when you grip the pistol, it will impede the path of the trigger. Now, the Hellcat did have the issue where if you push the trigger off to the side, it can lock up and you won't be able to press the trigger. But that also, to me, is an improper trigger press, so I was never super concerned about that. But the fact that I can grip everything properly and do everything right, and all of a sudden my trigger can get locked up in place, that's super concerning. And so instead of giving you a 5-year update on the Springfield Hellcat, I'm just saying I can't even shoot the Springfield Hellcat now because the trigger cannot move properly. So I'm gonna have to contact Springfield, see what they say, see if this is a common issue that's occurring with early generation Hellcats, or if I got a fluke, or if this is just a poorly designed pistol. All right, guys, so that was my 5-year update on the Springfield Hellcat. No range footage, obviously, because it doesn't function properly currently, and I will have an additional update when I speak with Springfield. If you guys liked the video, if you liked seeing this update on the Springfield Hellcat, then go ahead and leave a like down below. If you think I am a Springfield hater and I'm a Glock shill or whatever it is people are currently thinking about me, then go ahead and leave a dislike down below. Otherwise, guys, head in those comments. Have you had a similar experience with the Springfield Hellcat or another striker-fired pistol, especially those slimline pistols? I'm sure a slimline pistol is more apt to have this problem because everything is thinner in terms of the material in both width and thickness. Otherwise, guys, I'm releasing new videos every Saturday, so subscribe and stay tuned.